Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back for another little spin around through some Ableton stuff. I've been having a little bit of trouble with the Darlene track that we had going from last time. So let's jump into that and see if we can make some progress on it. Let's have another listen just from the top. And again, reminder, this is like a transition out of one song, and then we'll go into the song Darlene. Purposes, I want to just go from the top. Yeah, I mentioned this is like when I'm tuning my guitar or drinking a beer or wiping the sweat off of my face or getting my guitar sounds ready for the next song or whatever it may be. I always use these kind of musical interludes. All right, here's kind of the intro to Darlene. There's another guitar part that I play along with it. It's basically like the harmony of this exact piece, so it's like. That's it. Something like that. God damn, why does that sound so bad? That intro riff fucking sucks. Oh, well, I mean, that's the riff that I want, but it just sounds so bad. I'm just going to turn it off for now. But we need to work on the oh, right, we need to work on the drums. Okay, now I'm remembering what the heck's going on in my world here. So I remember having a dope pattern, and we also had cymbals as well. Okay, so let's figure out. All right, so we're essentially looking for a kick and a snare sound. I have found these really nice kind of single hits from a sample pack. Kicks. Let's just solo it real quick so we know what we're listening to. All right, so we're looking for. All right, so now we're listening for a snare sound. Kind of like that, but I think that's going to get a little too much. Okay, I like the dynamic here, but it's a little too, like maybe there's something a little deeper. Oh, I like that tightness, but let's just like bring it down like 1 or 2 semitones just to see how that kicks through. All right. Okay. I'm happy with that, like, for now. Well, let's. Maybe that doesn't need to be transput. Maybe we do want something a little higher. I like that. Definitely comes through more. All right, cool. So let's keep that for now. We don't need to get into the nitty gritty of things today, but I did want to. And hope these even work as. Hope these even work as samples. Alright, tight. Now let's find a hi-hat. I'm just gonna make a decision there. Actually, let's just hear these together. Yeah, so this is definitely the groove that I remember playing last time. No problem. All right, cool. So let's hear it with the whole jam. All right, hi-hat's way too loud. So that's fine. So I had a music professor gave me like one of the best mixing tips that I've ever, and he wasn't even like an engineer really. He was just an experienced musician. Like one of my old professors was like, yeah, when you're mixing in something, always, instead of like mixing it from a loud place and turning it down, try turning it all the way down, you know, closing your eyes or doing whatever, you know, really listening to the song, and then, you know, slowly fade in whatever track that you're trying to, or whatever instrument that you're trying to get in there. Because essentially what that's going to do is allow like for you to hear its introduction like into the mix, you know. Oh, okay, no, I definitely want it louder. Okay, but not too loud, not, you know, not louder than this piano part or something. I don't know. For me, it works great. Anyway, I'm fucking rambling. I need to find some crash cymbals right now. So I need to find some crash cymbals, huh? So you're telling me I gotta find some crash cymbals, huh? Okay. What I'm doing here is I'm just like, so essentially we need 2 more crashes. So let's do, so we had an 18 on the first one. Let's do a 16. Oh no, session dry, that's what it was. All right, cool. So we got one sound, cold, tight room. I don't know what the temperature has to do with it, but that's fine with me. I've been in cold, tight rooms before. Maybe it will sound better. I'm singing in this part, you know, I'm singing, everyone's happy that I'm singing. And no, you can't hear me sing right now because I'm in production mode, okay? If I'm performing, I'm gonna need to do warm-ups and get a whole hot lemon with honey, or hot water with lemon and honey thing going on. This is not performance time for me. No. Oh, no. Anyway. I'm just kind of listening to the cymbals, making sure their volume's okay. I kind of thought that one could be loud. Oh, you know what I want to do too, which I think could be interesting? Pan these cymbals not super far. So, and like a lot of people who use Ableton are like, oh yeah, well, you know, I never use Drum Rack because it's a hard, I don't have as much control over panning or volume or anything. Yes, you do. It's all right here. You just got to click around, click a few buttons. No big deal. Okay, so we panned the 14-inch 12 to the left. Let's do 16, 12 to the right. Or whatever, yeah. The 16-inch will do 12 to the right. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's hear how that sounds. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's creating some space. effect thing I really do love. It's crazy fucking loud right now. And this drop off here is where the second verse comes in. So it's like, hey lady. Ooh, that's too much of a drop. Hey lady. Yeah, so for that last bit, we do like a live guitar ring. Yeah, okay, so this is tight. This is coming together. I guess that was like all I really wanted to get for this song. Well, actually, no. Oh yeah, this intro riff, which is like dying. It's fucking killing me. It's like Jesus. It's assaulting. Like, I want to save it, but it's almost like you can't polish a turd. It's one of those can't polish a turd things. But let's see if we can play around with it. Obviously, like right now, it's got some sharp frequencies. All right, even right there is just much better. And gals. So that's not like bad anymore. Well, I mean, there's always room for improvement. I love Sound Toys. So I'm actually from the town that they operate out of in Burlington, Vermont. So shout out to Sound Toys. They are wizards at recreating analog gear, and all their stuff just makes things sound better. So I always just like throwing, first I like to do Echo Boy, see if we can get some interesting. And again, like right now, we're just going to be playing around. What I like to do with these plugins is I like to find some of the presets. They have all these amazing presets here. I find something that is similar to what I want or something that sounds cool, and then I'll adjust things from there. I learned that from a bunch of producer friends of mine who just are really talented guys. So anyway, let's get into it. Okay, that's kind of cool, but we'll see how... Alright. Yeah, so if you just take that out a little bit, maybe slow down the feedback. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright. We're having fun. Okay, so we're also going to... Oh yeah, right. I wanted to throw a little bit of compresión up on this. Again, shout out Sound Toys. This sweet little unit is, I honestly don't know what the analog modeled after, but they sound freaking good. I don't know if I'm into that. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Honestly, I'm just twisting knobs and finding out what sounds interesting. You know, we landed on this dark fat mix preset. And yeah, so let's see how that sounds, like full blown, ready to go from the intro. Yeah. Closing my eyes under these sunglasses just so I can get into it a little bit. Don't worry. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I still thought that was a little choppy, or not, I mean not choppy, but like kind of crunchy on the guitar tone. So I just want to figure out. Just playing with the drive, playing with the output knob, and playing with the dry wet knobs here. Yeah, I just sucked my teeth. Alright, let's see. It's a little less sharp. I also adjusted the auto filter earlier. Alright, so yeah, again, just with some context. It does sound way less intrusive, right? All right, cool. So that sounds good. One thing I'm noticing right now is that the hi-hats are, I mean, like, these drums are definitely, you know, drawn in on the piano reel. There's no doubt to it. Certainly is like one of those copy paste situations. There's a MIDI effect that's used to, let's see. It's used to adjust the velocity of. Oh my God! I can put it on. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. little glitch there. Thanks, Apple. So yeah, the velocity here basically, and I'm playing with this at this point. Okay, I'm not liking this way of going about that, so I'm actually going to take some time and adjust some of those MIDI or some of those hi-hat notes by hand. That's going to take forever. I'm not going to do that for you guys, but just believe it will get done, and that's a promise from me. What else do I want to do today, guys? I mean, definitely going to save the progress here. One last listen through the whole thing. Actually, you know what? Let me grab something. Anyway, yeah, okay. So those are the chords. Just wanted to make sure I remembered them. Ha 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 ha. And I don't know Okay, so let's try that again because we're crapping out. Darlene, make me sing. Darlene, 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 make me sing. Darlene, 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 make me sing. Make me sing. Hey, lady. Something to sing about. Alright, I guess there was a thing, a break. To sing about. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I guess it's round two. To sing about. Darlene, 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 make me sing. Darlene, Darlene, Darlene. Make me sing, Darlene, 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 make me sing, make me sing, Darlene. bad, right? Not bad for a freaking lazy bum like me. For a freaking bum like me. Yeah, guys, that was it. Let me stop this real quick. That was it for today. I mean, we got some real work done. We got our drums back. I think we're in a solid spot with this backing track. I think that I'm ready to move on. Oh yeah, one thing I always do. Well, I'll do it off camera. But one thing I always do is I always record the tail end of any track, and so that way for the next song in the set, I'll have that section, that tail end of the previous song, so that I can kind of have context of like, okay, what's coming next, so that when jumping from song to song, it's not like a completely, left-hand turn, or you're being dropped out of a trapdoor below you. But anyway, thank you again, guys, for tuning in. This is another episode of Live from Studio 48. I'm Hovey Otis. Always, always, always subscribe, and all that good stuff. But also, always have a good day and smile more to people you don't know.